Hello, it is my April goals wrap up for 2025. I have picked up my journal and scanned through it, tried to remind myself what the hell I was doing in April. So, number one, time with Ja. Definitely time with Ja. A couple of dinners, going out, doing stuff, chatting in the breakfast in the morning. Trying to be supportive with Ja about whatever she's doing in her life, which, yes, definitely do. Number two was, oh God, it's the review and home themes. I believe I did actually check my, I did check my themes. Did I check my themes? I checked my themes earlier in the month. Um, I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I should look at my themes again for May, and possibly look at them before I do my May goals video. Number three is to walk the daily with the dogs and Jackie with Sunday and Monday off. Definitely happened. Number four, early to bed, 12:30. It's probably like 12:45 ish in there somewhere. I'm getting into bed. Early to rise, yeah, somewhere 7:45. Daily nap, definitely crucial. Number five, mindful calorie intake. Small evening snack. I'm continuing to struggle on that. I need to dispense with bowls and go back to little plates and try and go for there. I have been just having seeds, olives, and chocolate. I need to just decrease all that. That would be a very good thing. Number six, phone and earbud hygiene, leaving the phone, leaving the earbuds in here. When I go into now the kitchen to have my snack and to do my stretches and stuff like that, I'm leaving the phone in here, which is good so I can avoid going down the YouTube Shorts sinkhole, gaping maw of bad habits, trying to break that habit. Varying success on that. Number eight, be flexible and accepting at work, adjusting to new workers and just old workers, new challenges. Beware of being a control freak. Try and bring fun and lightness to my aspect. Mindful of major issues between co-workers and don't try and contribute to that, which I think I've done. Don't insert myself, which I've definitely tried to do. Try and be positive. Try to be positive myself and protect myself in that environment. Yes, I do. And it's for the large part, it is a supportive, positive environment, but there are some negative strands, and I have to remind myself not to be one of those negative strands. Number nine is doing my daily physio and core strength exercises, what I call my black exercises, the F and T marks and core and pelvis and hips from Stephanie Black, and doing stretching routine, especially at night, trying to kind of incorporate stretches in there to kind of continue to open up and stretch and get everything more flexible. Flexibility, I think, will make a good point to keep me happy and healthy. So not only strong, but also flexibility in there as well. All that sort of stuff. Number 10, a daily to-do check-in and completion in the afternoon. I've gotten a bit better at that. I'm not back up to 100% on that, but it is something like I did it today. This is one of the things that's like helps me motivate to try and get all this done. Number 11, public channel. Do a review of what I want on the public channel, which I think I did. I can't remember if I did. I can't remember now. I think it's just like kind of try and do stuff. Try and consistently kind of get in there, do stuff. Try and touch base with the booktube community every once in a while. Be engaged in it. And I had a really lovely woman who reached out to me and tagged me in a video, which was really nice, and I want to do that actual tag video. B is one review a month, publish something else, a tag discussion, something like that, a passage. I did excerpt theater this month, which I put on the channel, which I don't think anyone's interested in, but I enjoyed it, so I'm going to continue doing that. Number 12 is my goals for reading, just 1901 project, reading out The Adventures of Niles, perhaps doing a reading a bio of Edward VII, foreign languages in this period, which actually Adventures in Miles actually does fulfill that. I read I finished War and Peace, which was just a side project, not anything to do with 1901 project, completely outside of that, but I really enjoyed doing that, even if that last bit of it was a bear, and I do need to kind of do a little sum up video on reading War and Peace. 13, writing projects. Continue my daily writing. Continue to read and read LE and commenting, building up kind of a presence, and also just it's actually, I'm finding it enjoyable just to read other amateurs and what they're doing and go like, oh well, this person is way better than me. Oh, there's a bunch of people here that I feel like I could equal or do better, which maybe just doing myself. It's edit and publish Billy, which I've decided I would get the second part of Billy done before I publish the first part of Billy, and then probably once I've finished the first part of Billy is to go back and see how that changes, how I might want to maybe alter the first part of Billy a little bit. So, working up that. I think that's just, hopefully it's going to be just 2. I guess we'll see if there's more. And publish on LE or somewhere else as JJ, which I actually have. I actually submitted something. I may have done that. I did that yesterday, so that's a May thing. But hooray, I did. I just kind of get something going there, which is good. But I can talk about that in my May stuff. Number 14 is continue doing my daily journal keeping. Do it in the morning. God, there's one time I think I didn't, and it was just like it was horrible. Review these entries before doing my April goals wrap up, which I'm doing. Time tracking. What I've been doing is I've just been trying to do more detailed lists of what I've done during the day, and I think that's probably good. That gives me a good enough tracking for what I need. I'm not somebody who's going to get super granular and stuff. And number 15 is reading on the weekend, making space. 2 hours each day with an R on the calendar for those weekends. Just kind of remind myself, I find sitting down and just sort of reading good hunk is a very rejuvenating, really enjoyable thing to do. And I don't lose that. Don't lose that. And definitely try and put my phone somewhere else when I do that. 16, sign every day with Lingvano. It's run out, but I can still do the drills, and I've been doing that. I'm up to like 635 days in a row, and I don't know if it is sinking in, but at least I'm not paying for it to not sink in now, which I'm okay with. Number 17 is outside garden tasks, so prepping, dig around the bamboo roots. That got sort of done. I've definitely been trying to keep the bamboo down. I'll skip to the very last one, which was to get a quote from the bamboo roots. Jackie did that. So that's going to happen on the 15th of May. So that will be definitely something where I should maybe be doing some prep work around that, so that they can get in there and have an easy time, but also not to start doing any heavy work myself, or I will damage myself no matter how more fit I'm feeling. Got to remember, I was out there gardening yesterday, the day before, and it's like, oh, okay, I was okay, but I could feel it. I was just on the brushing up against you could fuck your back up still. Remember that. No matter how healthy I'm feeling, still got an old back. Continue doing mowing the lawn weekly. Definitely needs a mow. I'll probably do that tomorrow. And assisting Jackie with all the other kind of tasks. Try and break things down into mini sessions. We did a big session all at once, and I was just brushing on the side of too much. Number 18, vocal improvements. Doing a no ums video. I actually did get a no ums. I did get a couple of no ums videos done for April, so that was good. That was good. Book reviews, yes. Use a way to thoughtfully review my reviews and essays. Actually, what I definitely discovered, I was doing a tag video where it was very much, I was doing a lot of umming and ahhing, and it was like, okay, this is my first take. So now that you've done it once and you have a lot of umming and ahhing, do a second take where you're more familiar with the material, and lo and behold, a lot less umming and ahhing was a better performance. So just build that in. You're going to be doing things twice, and relax. So kind of relax, do the first one and then do the second one. And I've done the first one of another tag, and now I need to watch that and do the second one. Because, yeah, there's definitely some editing there. Do an anxiety video. I did an anxiety video check-in. I did my vocal exercises daily. I did a vocal exercise video. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Yes, I did not. I probably did review my themes on April the 3rd. I have not done a formal video about my themes closer to the end of April, which is why I have got none of them in my head at the moment, which is a shame, but I will try and look at them and incorporate kind of a themes review in with my May goals. Number 20, house tidy clean, 1 hour session, weekend sessions. I don't know if we particularly did that. That is something I should think about for May, of like, can I get that in, or is it getting subsumed by doing stuff outside? I know Judd wants to get stuff done on her thing. Number 21 is the Diary of a Sex Fiend, which I've definitely put to one side. I've been incorporating some of that, kind of just checking in with myself on my sex drive and just like how I'm doing, mindfulness. I've been doing that with my regular journal and dark videos. So I may or may not need just this other space there for it. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, it's also just finding the time to do stuff like that, and sometimes it's just incorporating it in. It's not being neglected, it's just I'm doing trying to be efficient and get little dots. Number 22 finally is supporting and checking with John and her continuing challenges, working with her on anxiety and counseling, helping her transition to another job, making home a good place to work and live, and create art, which she's been doing, which is great. Yeah, and making lunches on time, etc. Help Ja get her office cleared and art space set up, because that's important to her. And yes, yesterday she was doing art in her office, which is excellent. So that's good. She's definitely still having fucking challenges. All the dealing with bureaucracy. There's the medical people. There's the medical company, makes the pumps. There is the insurance company. There is probably going to be the EI thing. There's just so many bureaucracies, and they all want something, and they all want contradictory things, and they all want to be in the way, and it's just like, fuck. All I can do is sit on the outside and watch that and try and be supportive of her doing that. So my priorities, theoretically, for the month were to do that themes, which I completely dropped, apparently. Number 2 was writing, working towards publishing under a new handle on LE. I'm mindful of bad habits as my former persona on there. So yes, that has been going quite well. Number 3 was the shame, the notebook, and reading, which didn't do either one of those. Number 4 was a booktube mission statement with a shame part in there. I should look back. I think I might have actually done something on that, and it completely dropped out of my head. Number 5 is Ja support, cleaning, and emotional support. Number 6 is to-do list, which I did to varying degrees. Number 7 was evening snack minimizing, which I have minimized a bit, but not to the point where I'm particularly satisfied with. And number 8 is prioritize, complete, and move on, which is kind of going back to my writing, which is, okay, get this done, finish it, then move on, which at least, okay, I've got pushed one thing out. Now I'm focusing on kind of these 2 Billy stories, and I'm going to kind of complete them, and I'm going to publish them, and then I'm going to move on and go from there. All right. That is my April goals check-in. I am now going to go have a nap for 15, have some lunch, and then get out to a staff meeting 2 hours early, which tightens my day, but I'm really happy I got this done. This is really good. And I thank my to-do list for getting myself focused enough to get that done. So hooray for me, at least on that. All right, more videos later.